Welcome to Geeky Philosopher, the place where wisdom meets clarity. In today's video, we're diving deep into the life-changing book Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a brutally honest guide that exposes the hidden enemy within, our ego, and teaches us how to overcome it to achieve true greatness, peace, and fulfillment. So, let's break it down. Part 1. Aspire. Ego is the enemy of what you want and of what you have. The first stage Ryan discusses is aspire, the moment when we are chasing something bigger, a goal, a dream, a purpose. But this is also when ego starts whispering lies like, "You're already a genius. You deserve recognition before you've earned it. You're special, different from others." Holiday argues that aspiration should be rooted in humility, discipline, and hard work, not ego-driven ambition. He tells the story of Howard Hughes, who was once a driven entrepreneur, but his ego made him obsessed with being a legend rather than doing legendary work, and it destroyed him. Now contrast that with someone like Tecumseh Sherman, a Civil War general who didn't seek fame or credit, but achieved lasting greatness through action, not ego. Talk less, do more. Be so good they can't ignore you. Let success speak for itself. Practice silent work and patient ambition. Don't boast, don't seek validation. Instead, stay focused, learn, and build skills in silence. Part 2. Success. Ego is the enemy of true success. Once we achieve some level of success, that's when ego becomes even more dangerous. Because now the ego says, "You did this all by yourself. You're invincible. No one else matters now." Holiday warns us success can blind us. It can make us complacent, arrogant, and disconnected from reality. So let's talk about John DeLorean, a brilliant engineer who really revolutionized car design. But, after all that success, his ego just exploded. He isolated himself, dismissed critics, and made some pretty reckless business decisions, which eventually led to his downfall. On the other hand, if you look at someone like Angela Merkel, she became one of the world's most powerful leaders by leading with quiet strength, listening more than talking, really avoiding attention and just staying focused on her duty. Here are some key ideas in this phase. First, stay a student. Never stop learning just because you've won once. Also, avoid entitlement. Just because you succeeded once doesn't mean you're entitled to always win. And finally, stay grounded. Don't believe your own hype. Impressing people is utterly different from being truly impressive. That's a quote from Ryan Holiday. Part 3. Failure. Ego is the enemy in failure too, because, it turns setbacks into identity crises. Failure is hard, but ego just makes it worse. Instead of seeing failure as feedback or, a temporary event, ego says, "You are a failure. You've been humiliated. You can't bounce back." Holiday's insight is powerful. Ego not only causes many failures, it also prevents recovery from them. So, let me share the story of Katharine. She inherited the Washington Post during a pretty tough time, honestly. Even though she had no experience, she put her ego aside and quietly worked to grow into a truly legendary publisher. She wasn't afraid to ask for help, she admitted what she didn't know, and she led with real humility. Now, if you contrast that with Lance Armstrong, he just couldn't admit fault. He lied for years to protect his image, and eventually, he fell hard. The key to surviving failure, honestly, is humility. Here are 3 things to remember in failure. First, take responsibility, but don't destroy yourself over it. Second, learn and adapt. Don't get stuck wallowing in self-pity. And third, try to detach your identity from your results. That's, really important. Failure and adversity are honestly relative. Ego just has this way of magnifying both. So let's distill the most important lessons from the entire book. Here are the core ideas you really need to remember. First, be humble in aspiration. Don't think you're better than others just because you dream big. It's important to stay grounded. As Lao Tzu said, "Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know." Be gracious in success. Let your actions speak louder than words. Don't seek applause, seek results. True greatness is humble, disciplined, and always learning. Be resilient in failure. Failure is a teacher, not a verdict. Ego will try to define you by your mistakes. Don't let it. Practice self-awareness daily. Holiday insists on daily ego checks. Are you doing this for attention or purpose? Are you open to feedback? Are you learning from mistakes? Detach ego from identity. Your job, status, fame, money, none of that is really you. Ego ties your self-worth to external things, but you've got to detach from them. You know, you cannot learn that which you think you already know. That's what Epictetus said. Why this book matters and, well, who should read it? Ego is the Enemy isn't a motivational book. It's a mirror, showing you all the ways in which ego is holding you back. Whether you're a creator, entrepreneur, student, leader, or artist, this book helps you see the traps of pride and overconfidence. Lead with humility, stay grounded during the highs, and stay hopeful during the lows. So it's a book about becoming better, not through noise, but through quiet, consistent excellence. If you want to build a life of true impact, one that isn't swayed by praise, criticism, or even failure, then conquering your ego is honestly essential. Ego is the Enemy reminds us that humility, discipline, and self-awareness will always beat arrogance and pride. Thank you for watching this deep summary on Geeky Philosopher. If this resonated with you, go ahead and hit the like button to support the channel, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to Geeky Philosopher, where timeless wisdom meets modern clarity. More powerful summaries are coming soon. Until then, keep learning, stay humble, and beat the ego.